Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is JT.
This is Seth.
Hey, and this is the very first episode of Slick Talk. And we're real excited, you know what I'm saying? This is the first time we've actually put our efforts and time to something that we've been dreaming of for a while, you know what I'm saying? And we're real excited to see where this goes. I'm going to let Seth talk about the rest.
You know, this took a lot of effort to set this all up, but, you know, we have a vision, okay? And so to kind of get to know us before we get into this, we're two college athletes, and we got that entrepreneurial spirit, and we really just wanted to start something to kind of give y'all a daily insight into our lives, but also, you know, use our platforms, you know, JT's platform especially, with advice to give y'all advice. Because I remember, you know, being on a TikTok live with you one time in your room, and all of them were asking all this advice and these questions, but, you know, there's just not enough, you know, space to answer all of that at one time. And so we feel like with this, we can really take that and answer those questions and give y'all advice from our own personal experience.
Oh, yeah. And see, we're really trying to build like a family atmosphere here, because me and Seth, we've been real cool for a while. We've been really thinking about this, and we want nothing more than to build something, you know what I'm saying? Build a real relationship, you know what I'm saying? Be our raw, genuine selves. And that just comes with just being ourselves, you know, being truthful, you know what I'm saying? And,
exactly.
With my TikTok following, like, it's mainly advice, you know what I'm saying? I help people out a lot with problems, you know, private DMs and stuff like that. Yeah. And like Seth said, this is a really good chance for us to kind of reflect on everything, you know what I'm saying? Not just some small questions that were asked, you know what I'm saying, on the side. Like, this is something that both of our followers can ask us and we can answer together, you know what I'm saying? Get two different perspectives.
We're pretty much mixing his huge platform with advice and his huge following, and then my smaller following, very smaller following.
Not that much smaller. He's the looks of the program.
Get out of here. That's definitely you. But with my football following and meshing that together to kind of give y'all, you know, we feel like you can see into our lives, and younger people, guys in college, you can see into our lives, and we can, you know, we're not just football players at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's a lot to us, and we feel like through our own personal experiences, we can give y'all advice that y'all can really use. You know, this isn't something that we just this podcast thought of yesterday and just started it today. Yeah. This is a vision we've had for 3-4 months, and we have been just slowly putting all this together so that we can give y'all the best product.
Exactly.
We didn't want to get, you know, the real cheap stuff. We wanted to save up and really think this through. That way, you know, we could give y'all a great
everything we got, because we knew when we wanted to start this that we wanted to go all in. There wasn't going to be any turning back, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. We talked about this day and night, just about where we want this to go and our dreams and ambitions, and we finally just got the courage to really just go for it, you know what I'm saying? We just sent it. We were like, you know what, like, this is what we want to do, we're gonna go get it.
Yeah. And you know, through we've played football our whole lives, and through our own football experience, you know, there's always that family and that brotherhood aspect, and that's kind of what we want to bring here. That's exactly what we want to bring here. We want to start a following that we can build a family and really just help y'all out and give y'all the real and honest truth. We don't want to fake anything. We're going to shoot y'all straight. That's who we are. We're going to shoot y'all straight every time. And with shooting y'all straight and being real and raw and honest, like, that means getting vulnerable too.
Oh yeah.
We're not afraid to get vulnerable. And if y'all have questions that are tough and, you know, hits home, but y'all really need advice on it, like, we can help y'all out with that. If y'all have questions about, you know, football or your sport, or, you know, what it's like getting to the college level, we can help y'all out with that as well.
See, and we'll be starting a separate Instagram profile, you know what I'm saying, for Slick Talk itself, you know what I'm saying? And we'll have our DMs open. Go in there. Don't be afraid to ask anything, you know what I'm saying? We can either talk about it in the podcast, or we can try to make as much time as we can to get and answer personally. You know
exactly. And we'll drop that Instagram below.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously this will be on YouTube, but the vision for this is taking this to all platforms. That way, you know, if we can't see y'all's comment on the YouTube or something, we can definitely see y'all's comment on the TikTok or Instagram. We're going to find it, and we're going to get to y'all. And, you know, that's just the way we see this. It's an exciting thing, man.
So with that being said, let's dive into a little something. So the way I met Seth, this right here is my right hand man. It's my boy. Nah, but so I've been here at SFA for a while. Like I've played here all 4 years. Since COVID happened, I got an extra year, so I'm using that. And it's been a journey, you know what I'm saying? Really getting to the end. And it's hard to really find people that you share common interests with and common goals, and you know what I'm saying? People that really push you to be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I found that in Seth when we had his first spring here. I didn't really talk to him that much. You know what I'm saying? We're in the same position group.
Yeah, because you were injured a lot that spring too.
So I was trying to rehab. So I didn't get much time to spend with y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You separated your shoulder, right?
I had broke my collarbone and separated my AC joint. So it was a whole deal. It was bad. But so I ran into Seth, you know what I'm saying? We started talking between the groups, between the age group, and it was, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was going smooth. We was all having a good time. And then summer came, and that's when we really started just hanging out every day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like playing spike ball, getting out there on the field, having fun, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I started having more alone time with him. You know what I'm saying? We was riding in the car on the way to the apartment. And you know what I'm saying? I really got to know him. And it's starting to get easier and easier to be myself and kind of let you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Things that I've been through. And
exactly. And so JT had been at SFA. He's older than me. He'd been here for a while. So I actually out of high school went to a school in Oklahoma, and that's where I started. I had no intention of ever being at SFA. So it's crazy that, you know, we came together and we met. But I actually entered the transfer portal, and when I got the go to come here, I took it. And so that spring, that's when I started to get to know JT. You know, we had spring ball that whole spring, and he was living in an apartment. And that summer, I was living in a Hall 20 in like a dorm setting because I was newer to the team. I was still in the dorm. But then as we started hanging out, having deep talks, getting to know each other, by the fall, when I was able to finally, you know, get to move out, get a roommate, it was a done deal. I knew we had to get together because we both, that mentality of you want to surround yourself, you know, with people who are like-minded. And that's what's great about football is you find all these guys who have the, you know, same mindset, very goal-oriented. But with me and you, it just, the personalities just meshed. And from then on, it was just forever. It was easy.
Yeah, like it felt like I knew him forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about college in general. You know what I'm saying? You really find people that you want to keep in your life for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're on a podcast together. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. It's just
because that's the crazy part. You have high school friendships, and not necessarily that you're forced to see them every day, but you go to high school every day, so you have to see them and stuff. In college, you have a choice. You could sit at home and not do nothing, not make friends.
Exactly.
But when you're at college and you're actually living real life and you meet people that you just like bond with and love, like you always want to be around them. And like it's that team aspect, the brother aspect. Like it's just, that's what it is. It's a good time.
It's a really good time. But with that being said, we've gotten a lot of questions about what it's like to be a college athlete, like what it's really like to be a college athlete, because what people see is, oh, they're spoiled, you know what I'm saying? They get everything handed to them.
Exactly.
And we're definitely blessed, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? We're definitely blessed. It's definitely a blessing to be able to play collegiate sports.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. We are so blessed, and I'm so lucky. Like these were our dreams growing up, you know what I mean? But when it comes to like the reality of it all, I don't want to give, you know, guys that are in high school that have dreams of playing college football the wrong idea. Like I saw a TikTok the other day. It was some player at a Big Ten school, I think, but he was a football player, and he did a TikTok of like the perks of being a D1 athlete. Yeah. And he was flexing his shoes, his gear, like all those things that they get. But that's not a real like representation of what this is.
That's not really what it all is. There's a lot more that goes into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People see all these perks and all the praise they get. Oh, you win a game. That's all over TV. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you have a scholarship.
Or you have a tutor.
Or a tutor. You know what I'm saying? They say professors take it easier on athletes. That could be true with a lot of stuff like that, but there's a lot more that goes into it. You gotta wake up at 5:30 every morning. You know what I'm saying? the workouts that we do, regular non-athletes, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's if everybody could do it, then they would. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Playing football at the collegiate level is the best thing in the world. Like, do not get me wrong on that. I wouldn't be one to do anything else.
Yeah.
But in all reality of it, if you think you can come in and play college football or whatever sport you come to play collegiately, it's not a cakewalk
at all.
By any means.
At all.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you, like, for all my young athletes out there, I want you to seriously hear this. If you want to go play college football, you better love this thing, man. You better love football with all your heart, because this game with these coaches, they will chew you up and spit you out, man. Because it's not like high school where there's all these, you know, there could be politics, or you gain, not that you won't gain great friendships with your coaches and relationships, but this is a business now.
Oh yeah. And
college football is a business.
It will definitely test your love for football, because, like I said, I came in here 4 years ago. I have maybe 3 people on the team now that came in with me. You know what I'm saying? I came in with like 15 people. A lot of them aren't playing no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. You can have the skill to get in, but there's work ethic. You know what I'm saying? There's responsibility. You're held accountable for so much more.
You have to be so dedicated, because think about it. Say you did build a great relationship with your college coach once you got here, and you got to where when you were you're a senior now, you're playing, like, you have a great relationship with the coach. If a freshman comes in that's more talented than you, that's better than you, that doesn't have a relationship with that coach, in all reality, that kid's gonna play.
Yeah.
Because this is a business. It's not just you're on the line. These coaches' jobs are on the line.
Exactly.
Like that's just the nature of it all in the business
get paid
world.
for this.
So you've got to work every day to separate yourself, you know, on the field, and that's what we've had to learn.
You got to think about it. The coaches got to put food on their table for their family.
They all have families, man.
So they're gonna choose who they think's gonna win them the game over someone they love, but who's less qualified to win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when it comes down to it, they're keeping their job based off winning games.
Exactly.
And that's the reality of it. In high school, it can be a lot different. If it's a great person, loved by the community, it's a different deal. But in college, it's tough to win at any level. You know, it's crazy, man.
You also got to think about it, like they're putting money into you. They're investing in you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, and people who even aren't on scholarship, they're trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And it's a constant grind for everybody. Yeah. You can't, even if you have a scholarship, you can't just think, oh, it's a cakewalk. All I got to do is show up. You can lose it at any time. Yeah.
So exactly. So if y'all follow my TikTok or my platform, you've seen me do a day in the lives, and you've kind of seen how it is. But for those of you who haven't seen it, you know, a typical day during the fall when we're during the season, you know, we're waking up at 6 a.m. You have mandatory breakfast checks. Okay. Then 7 a.m. you've got meetings, pre-meetings. Then you've got to get taped up, wrapped up for practice. You got 2-3 hour practice. Right after that, sometimes we go into the lift and recovery. You're doing body work, getting all that stuff done. You go back and you do class for a couple hours from like 12:30 to 2:30. You try to get a nap in, get some lunch in you, and then you're right back up there for meetings at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You've got meetings. You may have walkthroughs that night. And then by the end of it, man, you're coming home, you're hitting the pillow.
And you got to also think of it this way. Think of all that, plus you got to maintain a certain GPA.
Exactly.
If you're not an athlete in college, and I'm not saying college classes, classes are hard. You know what I'm saying? Classes are going to be hard. But it's hard to listen to someone who's not an athlete complain about, oh, I'm failing. I don't have time to study. I don't have time to do this. You know what I'm saying? Well, take a step in an athlete's shoes. You know what I'm saying?
And I have so much respect for people who go to college and work jobs on top of college.
For real.
But that, I always feel like that's the stereotype, is that's their argument, is that they have a job and we don't. And that's why we're, you know, babied and like we get everything we want. When in all reality, like, to be honest with you, Like, football's our job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're spending 6-8 hours a day doing football stuff.
Exactly.
And outside of football, you're having to study, watch film, like on your own time or put in your own work. And I'll put it this way. In high school, I rarely took naps. I'll be honest with you.
I don't think I remember one nap that I took in high school, if I'm being honest.
I'm like, and right now during the summer, we have morning runs every morning. Like, we're already back here at school. We both play at Stephen F. Austin, by the way. That's where we play. But we're both up at the school for run in the morning. And then right after that, we have lift. And then we'll have throwing or 7-on-7. We'll do some things. But right when I get home, I'm eating some breakfast. I'm eating some snacks. I'm going to sleep. I'm taking a nap.
And this dude can sleep. I don't think I've ever seen anybody be able to sleep this much.
Bro, it's funny you say that. When I got to college, I had to buy an alarm clock from Walmart. I think you were with me when we went to
I was there.
Walmart.
I was there.
It was between that one and one of those clocks where it has wheels on it. And when I found it jumps off your counter and rolls around the ground. That way you have to get out of bed and pick it up. But I couldn't go with that one because it was too expensive.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
But I ended up getting one that has a huge bell on it because I don't know. I sleep through anything.
It wakes me up. I hear it every morning. That's the problem with it. He'd rather not get out of bed and chase around an alarm clock.
Oh, it's hard,
but he'd rather
man.
put one where I could hear it. So now I'm waking up when he's waking up.
It's hard, man. Like, that's what I'm telling you. And that's why even doing this podcast, like, that's why we wanted to start this podcast. Like, because we could easily say, we're so busy, we don't have time. But we don't want to wait. Like, we have this vision. It's nighttime right now, but we're in here, like, we're grinding for this because we have a vision for it, and man, it's exciting, man. It really is.
So
but
now that we talked about football, I think it's time to talk about a little something else, something serious.
Ooh,
some smooth,
let me sit up in my chair.
Some slick talk is what they call it.
I like that. So first up, when we get into this with the advice part, we really want to go in depth. And I feel like the first one that always comes up is for the fellas, all right? For the
guys.
How do you approach girls? Okay? Because that's always the thing is guys can approach girls, but it doesn't work all the time because of maybe your strategy of it.
Yeah.
And we're not saying we're perfect. We always do that. But through our own experiences and seeing our friends do it, we're in college.
We're in college. And you got to think of it. This generation's a little different. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys that go about it in a really creepy way. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of...
Bro, dudes are creeps.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that are just scared. You know what I'm saying? They're terrified for a guy to come up to them alone outside, and that's not how it should be.
Bro, it's not. Like, let me give you one tip right now. If you see a girl at a public place and you want to approach her, bro, don't stop staring at her so much.
Please don't stare like that.
It's okay to make eye contact every now and then, but the dudes that are kind of creepy that I'll see are dudes that are just
exactly.
They're just staring, man. They won't take their eyes off and make them uncomfortable.
What you got to do when you're really trying to get a girl's attention and you really want to approach her, you got to smile. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a confident smile. You don't want to intimidate her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't want to stare with her some blank face. You want to look at her and, you know what I'm saying, give her a little bit of hey, lad, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? Introduce yourself. That's how it's supposed to be.
And what's crazy about it is, it's so cliche to say, but it really is like a 5 seconds of courage thing. When I've been in these situations, I amp myself up. I used to amp myself up so much where I get so nervous and I would psych myself out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even do it. And the number one thing that you need to have when you go up to a girl, the thing that they're most attracted to, I'm going to speak on behalf of the girls. We'll see what they say. But it's confidence, man. You got to have confidence when you approach a girl. If you go up there all shaky and you don't be confident, man.
Because look, we understand that you're going to be scared to be rejected.
Everyone's scared. I've been scared. You've been scared.
I've been rejected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't feel good to be rejected. Of course it doesn't. But it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You can't get everybody. You know what I'm saying?
One of them's gonna have a boyfriend. The other one is
Exactly.
gonna like.
One of them's gonna like guys with long hair. One of them's you can't get everybody, and you got to get out of that mindset where you're scared. I don't want to be rejected. If you want a girl, she's gonna want you to pursue her. You know what I'm saying? Like
girls don't want to have to pursue you.
Exactly.
Like when they're feeling it, like
they'll do it.
They're going to do it. But girls are attracted to guys that are just that stone cold approach. I'm confident. I know, like I know what I want. I'm coming for it.
I'm gonna go get it.
Like that's how you get that. That's kind of how it has to be. You can't.
Exactly.
You don't want to think it over and do all these things. And let me tell you from my own experience, for all you people who kind of are in my boat, I don't know if y'all are, but everyone was in high school relationships. And for me, I was in, like, I don't know about you, but I was in a high school relationship for about like pretty much all of high school, man. Like
4 years.
4 years, man. And
That's
what I'll tell you,
long time.
it is a long time. And
Especially
I learned
in high school.
Like, gosh, but we'll laugh about that. But I learned a lot through that. You know what I mean? But when I got to college is a whole different atmosphere.
It's crazy.
Okay, because like I said, girls want to be approached, and I had never. You know, when you get out of a long relationship and you start texting a girl or something, you kind of forget how to flirt and everything. You're like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? And so when I got to college, I was like, bro, how do I approach a girl again?
How do you get yourself to,
like, I've been so
that
comfortable in a relationship for so long. I don't even know how to do this. And so I had to learn as well. Yeah. And it doesn't mean every time, like Seth and JT just, no.
Nah, it ain't
that's
like
not what we're
that
saying, bro. We've both been rejected so many times. We both, you know. But what I've learned through this, like, you know, through this advice is the guy with the full neck beard and, you know, looking a little raggedy, but he's confident, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants and he's pursuing it. And he's confident. He goes up to the girl. He is going to win. As opposed to the guy who maybe has all the money.
He's a dick.
All the confident, or not all the confidence, but he has all the money, but no confidence.
He's cocky.
Because
there's definitely a difference between if you're cocky and confident. When talking to a girl, especially.
Yeah, you don't want to go up to the girl talking about, I already won you over.
Yeah, one thing that I've realized, girls hate it when guys act like they've already secured the bag. Like they already know, like, I could get you if I want to. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. You
don't want to go up just acting like you're just the absolute shit. Like, you know what I mean? You've got to go in to it being confident, but going about it the right way. And that's why I'm talking about the confident guy is going to win when he may not look as good or have as much money or whatever it is, or look as good, as opposed to the guy with all the money but no confidence, goes up there cocky or goes up there like shaking and just.
And you got to think of it like, of course you're not going to win them all. You know what I'm saying? Some girls, even if you go up to them and be confident, they're still going to choose the guy with the money and with the looks. But that's going to end up biting them in the butt. You know what I'm saying? You still won. Even if you technically didn't get the girl, you still won. Because that's not, if she's going for guys like that, you know what I'm saying? You just saved yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now you figured out that that's not really what you want.
If she sees that he has money and he's the cocky guy and still like goes for him, she has a different agenda.
Exactly.
And some girls have that type of agenda, and there's nothing like, you know, that's just what they want. You can't do anything about that. That shouldn't bring your confidence down. That's going to happen. But I'm telling you, 90% of the time, it's the guy who's confident and just pursuing, but goes about it the right way. Compliment her.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't like.
Please don't go up to a girl and say, "Damn, you fine," or "Oh, you sexy," or nah, bro.
You can't do that.
You're gonna make her feel like she's an object. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls want to feel like you're really wanting them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they know they look good, but they want to hear it and tell them that they look gorgeous. Tell them that they're beautiful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm telling you, you know how many times, you know, a girl who looks good and knows she looks good, you know how many times she's been snapped or Instagram DM'd or had a Tinder match where they've been told, like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and all that. And they're so used to hearing it through the phone. But when you go up to them in person and you're like, wow, like, I saw your eyes and you were just like, you know what I mean? You are gorgeous.
They're not used to that.
hearing that in person,
they're not used to it.
I've talked to multiple girls like about this, and they're like, when a guy has said that in person, oh my gosh,
makes them feel a different way.
Oh my gosh, like he pointed out like my eyelashes or my hair.
Yeah.
He said he liked my shoes. I spent like 30 minutes thinking about these shoes, and he noted like
he saw those shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like girls like that type of stuff especially when you pay attention to the details. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like what you, you know what I'm saying? I like the highlights in your hair. Like you look nice. You know what I'm saying? Like girls, oh my gosh. I wish every guy could just hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. The stone cold approach. Okay? And that's what it is, but you don't want to go about it the wrong way. If you're going to do it, you've already won half the battle once you do it. The other half is just being yourself, being who you are, being confident, complimenting the girl, okay, and just starting conversation,
being yourself. You don't want to you definitely don't want to give her some false personality. You know what I'm saying? Don't give her something that isn't you, because you can, if say you win her over with some fake you acting like you're something you're not. Say you win her over, what you gonna do the next time? What you gonna do the time after that? If once she sees that you're not who you said you were, she's
gonna be out, bro.
She's gone. She's gonna be out of there. She is gone.
Once you approach these girls, you don't want to spend like, trying to spend 30 minutes with them like right there at that second. Keep it short, keep it sweet. Talk to them, get their snap, get their number.
Keep them interested.
Give them
something to look forward to.
Walk away.
Walk away from.
Once you get their snap or their number, like kind of show them like, you're your own person.
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to stay around them the whole time, or then they feel like, oh, they're just obsessed with me. I can win them over just like that. Okay.
Like she feels like she already got you at that point. Like it was you know what I'm saying? It was easy.
Exactly. Have a good conversation, but then also be the one to step away. Let them think about you like, oh, like he just walked away from me.
Like, because most girls aren't like, they're not used to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're used to guys throwing themselves at them. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's do this. What you doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? They're used to that. But when you got a guy that knows his worth, you know what I'm saying? And he has this confidence, and he goes at it at a different way. You know what I'm saying? Now let's flip the switch.
Ooh, here we go.
We're going to talk about how we like when girls approach us. Okay. How we like girls to approach us.
Okay. Well, here's the thing with that. A guy works himself up so much to talk to a girl,
so much pressure.
There's a lot of pressure on the guy always being the initiator.
Yeah.
And that's not just in approaching girls. That's in everything. The guy asks the girl to marriage, the proposes. The guy asks the girl to prom.
Yep.
Like they've always got to ask the girl to dance.
Yep.
Things like that. If she approaches you the right way, bro, that is attractive. Dude, that is a turn on.
Because if you think about it, bro, a girl who knows what she wants, she's not afraid to, you know what I'm saying, put herself out there. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. She comes at you like I like this. You look good.
Bro. Like, she knows what she wants. She's pursuing you. She's coming up to you. She saw you across from the room. She's confident. She's outgoing enough to come up to you and be like, I know what I want.
Exactly.
And that doesn't mean that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
But she like,
and then you see her coming across the, like wherever you're at in a room, outside, you see her coming, making the eye contact.
Yeah.
You know what's about to happen. Heart starts beating. You start getting nervous. You start feeling like a little kid, bro. And that's you want that. You want those butterflies. I enjoy it so much. Like when a girl she comes and she takes the pressure off of me. You know what I'm saying? It's always me. I'm always, the initiator.
Bro, it's normal for us to always be the initiator.
Exactly.
So when they catch us off guard, doing it the right way, like I'm not talking about when a girl's just blackout and just wailing on you, like, oh my gosh, like, oh my, like you can tell.
Yeah.
But when a girl can stand on her own 2 feet, she's confident. Like, you know what I mean? She knows what she's doing, and she walks up. It just shows how outgoing she is, and that is, hey girls, if y'all are listening, man,
because then you get like a feel like she's independent. And that just goes on to when you really get to know her, and she has her own goals. She has her own aspirations. You know what I'm saying? And it just, when she shows that she doesn't really need you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just kind of coming on for the ride, you know what I'm saying? You come on with it.
And that doesn't mean girls, like, you need to approach the guy all the time. Like, by all means, like, you need to be the one approached in most scenarios. But I'm saying, if you've been sitting there a while and you know, like, you see a guy, right? And maybe he hasn't seen you or whatever it is, go for it.
You might as well.
Like, go for it, because I'm telling you, like, from a guy perspective, most of the time, like, 100% of the time, the guy's going to like that.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's going to like that. It's going to catch him off guard, and he's going to be like, dang, like, she picked me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to make you feel good.
Okay, now we're going to switch it up. So you've approached the girl, right?
Okay.
You're confident. You got the Snapchat. You walked away like we talked about earlier. Now how do we go about it? How do we keep the girl interested?
Okay. I like this question. So this is where a lot of people go wrong. Do not, and when I say do not text her all day, every day. Don't blow it up. Don't blow her phone up. Don't ask her where she's going. This is for guys, girls too. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to spend every little second together. I get it. Hang out for 2-3 days. Go do something fun. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? After that, take some space away. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't want to burn out on somebody. That's one of the biggest. You don't want to burn out on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That hanging out the 3-4 days that y'all do after that, obviously that sparks there. You want to connect. You want to be around them all the time. Go on a date.
Yeah.
Go to that movie. Go putt, laser tag, whatever it is. You give it. Hey, he does a lot of TikToks about this.
See, everybody who's on my TikTok, y'all know I got the best date ideas.
You got the $20 date ideas, the $10, the $5. They all going viral.
Hey, go check it out, man.
But anyways, do that. Especially like in college, man. It can get easy to hang out with them 24/7, right? So those first 3-4 days, like, do it. You got that spark, go for it. But then after that 3rd or 4th day, man, you got to give each other space.
Yeah.
You got to separate yourself. And this doesn't mean being a jerk about it. This doesn't mean ghosting them and pulling that, like, big dog crap like everyone likes to talk about. Because that's not how you're going to keep the girl. Girls don't want that. They don't want you to ghost them. Like, you still got to be cool about it.
Yeah. And see, the quickest way for y'all to break up, or for y'all to stop talking that way, is if you act like you're married when you're not. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you got to save all that stuff, because when you're married, that's when you're really combining y'all's lives. You know what I'm saying? But before that, that's when you have a chance to figure out each other's lives without each other. You know what I'm saying? And get to enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? But you get a chance to really learn about yourself, and then go have a good time with this person. You know what I'm saying?
And we've both been there.
Exactly.
We've both been in situations where, like, I've messed up. I've gotten that spark and that initial spark, you know, and you hang out those first 3 or 4 days, right? And then I continue to do it.
Yep.
And then it turns into like a week, 2 weeks, and then you're at a month of just constantly hanging out.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's where insecurities come. That's where you start to not trust people, because then as soon as you start hanging out with them, you get accustomed to that lifestyle. And then the second they go do something without you knowing, you're wondering, what are you doing? Why ain't you texting back? It's been 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now they're starting to question you. And that's where you start to get trust issues. That's when people start to, man, she's tripping, he's tripping. I'm about to actually go do this then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hang out for those 4 weeks straight, and it's amazing, right? But then finally you need some space. Yeah.
And when that happens, you've created this attachment where you don't know you forgot what it's like to be without that person.
Exactly.
And you just need them. Like, what are you doing? Like, we need to text, or we need to hang out right now.
Exactly.
And it gets to the point where, like, you want to be on the video game for like an hour or two from a guy perspective, and the girl's just blowing your phone up, like, what are you doing? Like, I want to see you. Like, it's been a couple hours. Why aren't you responding? And you're literally just on the video game, but you've hung out so much that you've created this.
That's what it is now. You know what I'm saying? You've created this foundation where you can't go do anything without that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you decide you want to, they think something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go everywhere together. And then right when you say, hey, I want to go hang out with friends, can I come with you? If you say no, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly. And it's like I said, it's something as small as video games in that aspect. But then it could be, hey, I'm gonna go out with some friends tonight. Like, hey, we're going to watch that sports game at B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
We're going to watch the game, have some drinks, whatever it is. You go do that, and all of a sudden, like, there's all these trust issues because y'all haven't been without each other. Like, what are you doing? You're getting blown up while you're with your friends, and it's annoying. And that's what's gonna be. Oh, I'm done. Like that from a guy perspective, it's gonna be like, oh yeah,
forget that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out of this.
They don't want to do that no more.
My advice is if you don't have a foundation, bro, that's built on trust, it's never going to work out.
And see, going off of that, another thing is you got to be able to respect your boundaries with this person. You can trust somebody all you want to, but if my girl were to go ask, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with these 5 basketball boys, just me. It's just me and maybe my friend. If you have any respect, any respect for me, you're not going to that.
You gotta let her go.
She is cheating.
She is gone, bro. She's for the birds.
Pound town. Pound town.
It's over, bro.
I'm not dealing with that, and that's the same way with a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask hey, I'm about to go hang out at all these girls' house real quick.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
Like,
there's a fine line between trusting them and going out with friends and stuff, and then just completely going over the boundary.
Exactly.
Like, come on, bro. If she's going to meet, like, we're football players. If she's going to meet up with 4 football players, bro, if she's the only girl,
we know how football players are gonna be. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like that guy best friend stuff.
Exactly.
It's like, oh my gosh, he's my guy best friend though. You don't understand.
Like, bro, I do understand.
Man. I've been there.
I've been the guy best friend.
Like,
it's not how
you're the guy best friend, but you've always low key like wanted her.
If she were to ask you, like, hey, you want to do this? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
Have you seen those things where they like they talk about testing their boyfriend and stuff, like asking, like, hey, like ask your girl right now, like, would you do stuff with me if I like?
Yeah.
It's
just messed up,
bro.
That brings me to another thing. If you're dating an attractive person, you're gonna have to be able to deal with them getting hit on. You know what I'm saying? Trust with that type of deal is you're gonna have to understand. You know what you're signing up for. You know what I'm saying? You know you're getting with an attractive person. If you're attractive yourself, your partner's gonna have to respect that as well. People are gonna come up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It should be a compliment to you.
Exactly.
And if you don't trust them to make the right decisions, and you can't trust them to go out because they're too attractive, like they're gonna get hit on, they're gonna do something with a girl, like I can't let him do that. Then the foundation's already broken.
Exactly.
That means your foundation's not built on trust. If you trust that person, they're not gonna do that. If they're the right person for you, they're not gonna cheat on you.
Exactly.
But if they do cheat on you, you got to get out. And that's what brings me into my next question. Like for you, I had a question. What do you do if your girlfriend or boyfriend cheats on you? But you love them, right?
You love them.
You love them. They're you've been dating them for 3 years. Okay.
So you added you love them. So this is the hardest thing for people to understand. You know what I'm saying? When you love someone, you're willing to do anything for them.
Exactly.
So most of the time when people get cheated on, if they love that person, they forgive them and try to hope they'll change. They'll start attaching themselves to how it was at the beginning of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? They'll start thinking, oh, if we could just, maybe it won't happen this time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to get them to cheat on them again, break their heart again. And it's just going to end up being toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. That's one of those things you need to walk away from.
You have to get out of there. You have to respect yourself. Because I'm telling you, like, girls want an alpha male.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds very cliche.
Yeah.
But they want a man who respects themselves. They want a man who's in charge. And if you, from a guy perspective, if your girl cheats on you, bro, you've got to get out of there. Because even though they're so attractive, right? Yeah. You love them. You give them another chance. The next month's going to be another spark, a honeymoon phase. Everything's going to go back to normal.
Yep.
It's going to be great. And then that second, third month hits, maybe even a year from now. Oh, I cheated on him once.
Yeah.
He took me back.
Like,
oh, he has no respect for himself.
I can do this again. Like
I'm going to do it again. And that sounds so messed up, but the way our generation is,
that's how it is.
That's what happens all the time.
Like it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's normal.
It's normal to get cheated on multiple times, and one of the partners ends up taking them back.
Yeah.
And that's just it's so sad.
People have to understand that somebody else in the world's gonna treat them like the best thing ever.
Bro, the right person is gonna see you and be like, cheating is never crossing my mind. You're it.
This is it.
Like
there's always going to be someone more attractive than you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, you're always going to see somebody who you think is cute.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're going to have these thoughts of, I want to go talk to her. I want to go talk to him. I want to do this with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just we're all human.
If you love that person, you love her imperfections, you bonded with her, and y'all have been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The thought of another girl is not gonna attract you.
Exactly.
Even from a girl perspective, the thought of another guy is not gonna attract you.
Shouldn't turn you on. So.
Yeah, he's that. Like you can say, like you can know that dude's attractive or that girl's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But that girl's attractiveness does not compare to what I've built with this person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's how it is, bro. And that brings me back to the honeymoon. You know, the honeymoon phase topic. I've seen guys that I've graduated with and guys that I've even been in college with who, like when we talked about them being alphas and like taking charge, I've seen guys like that play, like say they want to play the video game.
Yeah. With
all their guy friends are online, they're on COD or whatever. And they don't get on because the girl says, "No, we're watching a movie."
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I don't want to. Like
you're
going to be on the game forever. Like, I'm not doing.
How you gonna let your partner tell you what you are going to do and what you're not going to do,
bro?
You supposed to be a grown man or a grown woman, and you letting this person treat you like they're your parent,
bro. You've got to have space,
bro,
in a relationship.
I've never understood how people can deal with that.
Exactly.
How especially guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how guys can just be dominated like that.
It's sad to see because I see it all the time.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean like we don't have a soft side where like, you know, we want to watch the movie with them instead of play the game. Like we already had a date night set up or whatever it is. It just means that, you know, you've got to. Girls want men who take charge. Like there's girls who have very outgoing personalities and they have a dominant personality. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the men are the leaders. Like I feel like of the family.
Yeah, they know that.
They're the father. They're the husband. You know, the provider. And girls are perfect providers as well.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, just a man thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say it's a man thing.
But from like growing up as a guy, one of the scary things that we deal with is like we're the leader of the household. Like we have this. Like, we want to provide for our family one day.
Pressure.
Yeah, it is. And that doesn't mean the girl, like, that's what ties me in to the next thing, bro.
Oh, man.
A girl with goals. A girl who
Don't even get me started.
A girl who has her own boundaries, has her own goals, has her own hobbies, needs space. Like, it's not even a question. Like, she's got things to do. She's in this relationship, but are you along for the ride?
Exactly.
That is so attractive.
I love it. Because you know that she's not depending on you. She knows what she wants to do with her life. Bro. She has her head on straight. You know what I'm saying? And now you have someone who you know is going to succeed, who's going to push you to succeed, and who doesn't need you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Because us as athletes... Like, we're always doing something. Yeah. Whether we're at the facilities or whether we're trying to work out on our own, lift weights, or whether, you know, we're getting some footwork in, whatever it is. We're receivers, by the way. So whether we're doing stuff like that, if I know my girl is just, like, at the crib, like, not doing anything, like, just sitting around, like, when are you going to be back? Are you almost home?
Waiting on
Like,
me.
I miss you so much. Like, what, like, I miss, like, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just, like, I want them to be doing their own thing too.
Mm-hmm.
And that, it didn't even have to be a crazy hobby. Like, they could be out hanging out with friends.
Bowling.
They could be lifting. They could be going after their own hobby.
Doing
like,
something.
just something where they're just like, no, I've got a goal. Like, I know you want to be the breadwinner, but I'm going after this too.
There ain't nothing like a hard-working woman, bro.
Bro.
She work hard.
Because the goal is the guy is like, we want to be the breadwinner, and we want
to provide for our family.
We want to be the provider, and we want the girl to be someone that she can just take care of the kids and be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what we want for them.
Yeah.
But it's the girl that's like, oh yeah, like, I'm going to take care of the kid, but like, before we have kids and get married and all that, I've got goals.
Like, she has something planned of what she wants to do before we have a life together.
Exactly.
Like that. You know
this is what I want to be.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a doctor. I want to chase that entrepreneur goal. I want to be a nurse. Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna be that. And here's what I'm gonna do to do it. And if you're along for the ride, then come on. Mm-hmm. And it goes both ways.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So on another note.
Okay.
So I was getting a lot of comments in my DMs on TikTok, right?
I'm very surprised. I'm shocked.
You the money man. Don't act like you ain't got it. Nah, but I had a whole bunch of DMs, and the girls was asking me, or it was guys really.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying, would you rather have a girl with baggage, or would you rather have a girl with a perfect family? How would you? What would you do with that?
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a tough one.
This could go two ways.
Here's the thing, man. Like, you know, we all come. Like, I feel like we all come with baggage.
Yeah.
Like me and you've bonded through that. We've both been through things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a girl with a perfect family, I wouldn't be able to relate to.
Exactly. I was hoping you would say that.
And there's nothing wrong with that person.
No, not at all.
But when I speak about my own adversity and different things,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they'll be able to relate because they haven't really been through anything.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that person.
Exactly.
But it's hard to bond through that.
Because you're not saying that you have to have something bad happen to you for you to be able to be with me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's not the thing. But as far as how we feel, how the things we've been with or been through, you know what I'm saying? We need to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? She has to be able to understand how we feel, because if not, then she's just going to wonder why we act certain ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want her to understand that we're not perfect. This is why I might act a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Could you accept that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we don't mean by perfect family, like, we're not saying, oh, if your parents aren't divorced, you have the perfect family.
Yeah.
Like, we're not saying that. You could have, y'all know, you have your parents could be together and you could still have a lot of things that have happened. Mm-hmm. But like, we're putting it in retrospect, like, what if?
Like, you know what we mean.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, but there's also that other side of the argument that says, like, okay, well, if you already have baggage, right?
Yeah.
That you deal with, that you work with. The other side of it is, like, if she brings that baggage too, like things that she's been through, is that just gonna overflow?
Yeah.
And cause, you know, something
some
to blow
chaos.
up? Yeah, because there's just too much y'all are both dealing with.
Yeah. Because then you think maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship. Y'all aren't over this stuff
as opposed to the girl who hasn't gone, so she's not bringing anything into the relationship. Mm-hmm. And when we say, like, bring baggage, like, we're not saying, like, me and him are bringing baggage into whatever next relationship we get into. We're just saying that there's things, obviously, we've been through that we've just learned to deal with. Yeah.
Say, like, trust issues. Like, you're bringing that into it. You know,
exactly.
say you got cheated on in your last relationship, or just say back then you lost a family member.
Yeah, you got hurt in some way.
Something that's hurting you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see, I think about it. So what would you do if it was either a girl with baggage or a girl with a perfect family who's willing to try to get to understand everything, who wants to listen? Like, she wants to really understand what's wrong, and she wants to help.
In the end, it really depends on the person. Mm-hmm. Because the girl with the perfect family, if she comes in, bro, and she understands, and she understands she hasn't been through some of these things, but she listens, and she's all about, like, you'll know depending on the person, like
Mm-hmm.
which one. But it's just like a fun question to kind of.
But then you think about it as if maybe her perfect family will take you in, and maybe you'll start to get to feel what it's like to be and you know what I'm saying, like be a nice, perfect, good life. You know what I'm saying? But then I think about it in the way where if I got with a girl who can really understand me, the end goal when we're both successful is going to be even sweeter. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like when we really get over everything and like we're both in a place where we could say we made it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, because I wouldn't change like how I was raised or anything for anything. Like I wouldn't change anything that's happened or none of that because that made me who I am. You know what I mean? And so just finding the girl that listens and y'all work through it together. Yeah, it's a cool deal. But,
it's a real cool deal.
Oh man,
that's a lot. But see, we told y'all we was gonna get deep. We told y'all we was gonna get deep.
Hey, we're gonna be vulnerable. We're gonna be real. All right, so let's shake this up, man. We've been serious. We just got real deep, vulnerable, answered a few questions. Let's show them our funny side because we got a lot of personality, man.
Oh yeah. So on the football team, we're known for a little thing we call scenarios.
Oh man.
Usually these scenarios aren't very easy to answer, and they're really quite interesting. So Seth Bone.
Oh gosh.
I got a scenario for you.
What am I about to hear?
So listen to this. There's $1 million on the line. All right. You have an opportunity to win this million if you kiss one of these 3 people in this dark room. All right.
Okay.
3 people are in there. You don't know who you're kissing. You have to tongue kiss them. But you won't know who you're kissing till afterwards, right?
Are they cute?
It's all fun and you have no idea. That's the risk you're taking. If you kiss one of them, you get $1 million. But
there's a catch.
The catch. One of those 3 people is your dad.
Oh my gosh. You're lying.
You have no idea. You won't know until after he shaved. You have no idea.
So once I start like getting,
you have to make out with him for 10 seconds straight, and you get $1 million. You won't know who it is. It could not be your dad. It could be one of the other people, but one of them's your dad.
Are some of them girls in there, or is it all guys?
The other 2 are girls.
So 2 are girls and one's your dad.
Yep.
10 seconds.
10-second make out.
Make out.
And you gotta grab butt.
Oh, why I gotta grab butt, bro?
You gotta grab a handful of
I'm not grabbing my dad's butt.
You won't know it's your dad.
Dude. If I turned on that, if the lights turned on and it was my dad. Well, first of all, if you turn the lights on and I see my dad, I'm not gonna talk to my dad for a long time. Because that's going to be traumatizing.
He wanted to make some money.
All, I'm going to come stick you. I'm going to have to fight you on the spot because you set it up.
But what if you kissed him and he talking about some, son?
No. Bro.
You wouldn't take that meal?
You are tripping, bro. Here's the thing. To answer your question, there's no way. The $1 million would never be worth the nightmares that I would have the rest of my life.
You could pay for therapy afterwards.
No, they can't be with me while I sleep. I'm going to dream about this. I will be scarred forever. No, I can't do it, bro. What about you? What are you going to do? Are you going in there? Are you doing it? Bro, I'm not.
Now, hear me out, bro.
No. There's no logical way for you to explain
Hear me out, bro. It's $1 million on the line.
There's no money worth.
Listen to this. I'd go in it. I'd treat it like I'd treat it like my dad's not even there.
Okay.
So all I'm thinking about is there's $1 million on the line, right? So I'd go in there, give this person the best kiss of my life.
Bro, you can't put it like that.
Grab butt, squeeze.
No.
I'll do whatever it takes. And then, when the lights come on, when it's all said and done, if it's my dad,
bro,
that's the only thing that will change up the whole mood.
Bro.
Because that $1 million's now going for something bad. Because now, instead of that $1 million setting me for life, it might just end up making my time on this earth quicker.
It's not worth it.
Nah, the reward would be so sweet. $1 million? Oh, that's $1 million, bro.
$1 million is gonna go all towards counseling. Is what it's gonna happen.
But what if you don't get it? What if you don't get your dad,
bro? If you don't get your dad, then you're living good.
Yes, that's what There's 2 girls in there,
dude. I couldn't. You can't convince me.
It's a better chance to get it though. It's a better chance to win than not.
Nope. The day I kiss my dad is the day. No.
Yeah, Tom Brady do it. Tom Brady does. You can do it. You like Tom
His
Brady.
son's a little kid, bro.
You like Tom Brady.
No, that is not the same. I'm a grown adult now, bro. I cannot ever live with myself. But, sheesh, man. That is funny.
No, but hey, it was an honor for real today. Thank y'all so much for watching this. We really appreciate y'all. You know what we're trying to build here. You know what I'm saying?
This is a family atmosphere for sure. Like we have a clear vision in mind. Like I said, we could have started this months ago.
Oh yeah.
But we really wanted to invest in y'all, invest in the equipment, and make sure we were giving y'all, the best possible. Because we really want to help y'all. So we're starting a separate Instagram. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Slick Talk Official. Mm-hmm. Okay, go there. We're gonna be posting stories and pictures, and we want y'all to comment questions or anything y'all want to hear, what y'all liked or even disliked. We want to hear it all. That way we can make this the best possible.
Yep. That's going to be an easy place for y'all to go. If you have any questions, just go straight to the Instagram, put it in the DM. You can even comment on our pictures. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look through all the comments, and we're going to try to get to as many as we can.
Yep. And we're going to advertise this through TikTok, Instagram, like we said. Obviously, it's going to be on YouTube. We'll drop all those ads below. But really, man, like we can't wait to put it in a broad perspective. We're just 2 college athletes talking life and giving advice, man. Like we don't want to put too much on it, but
it's been a dream of ours for a while. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good that we finally got a family to do it with. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be growing and growing and growing. So
that's the goal. And the way we see it is we want y'all to get to know us these next few podcasts, get to enjoy our personality. Hopefully, maybe you won't like it, but get to enjoy us, get to know us, and then from then on out, we'll start bringing other people on, getting new perspectives. Whether that's it could be anyone, a fitness influencer, a cheerleader, it could be
Lana Rhodes,
hey Bryce Hall, anyone,
Josh Richards, somebody.
No, but that's the goal, and I mean we can't wait, man. It's gonna be every week. Every week.
But we're going to drop our TikTok handles and our Instagrams down there. So y'all go give us a follow. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks for listening to the Slick Talk.
Slick Talk.